the basic idea here about mending wall is that the wall, can be a symbol of human boundary. But by talking about it as human boundary, then it can be of different kinds, like mental kinds, physical kinds, social kinds. Like social boundaries, class boundaries. Okay, like physical boundaries. The good thing about Taipei is maybe you didn't have experience of that, but the good thing about Taipei is that a lot of walls of the schools and the parks have been torn down. In the past, there was a wall around NTU, and there was a wall around Taida. There was a wall around Longxing Huayuan, and there was also a wall around Dayan Park, and also Qingnian Gongyuan. Now they were all torn down. Okay, so you can see the park, you can see green things from outside, and I think that makes cities better looking. So I think the physical wall can be also considered, then mental walls, and geographical and national walls like national boundaries, or like Berlin Wall. There are different kinds of walls that we can consider. So basically, you can try to decide whether you agree with this idea. Good fences make good neighbors. I guess you can start with it. In interpreting this poem, you can start with this. If whether you agree or disagree with it, or whether you want to say that there are good and positive and negative aspects, both, to it. And then once you are decided with your perspective, then you can interpret the whole poem. By looking at the speaker's behavior, the neighbor's behavior. If you agree more with the neighbor, then you can see the speaker as being unreliable, as being too radical in seeing the neighbor as old stone age savage, which is really quite a harsh criticism of the neighbor. Yeah. Okay. As I said, pay attention to the regularity in the sound, or embodied in the poetic form of blank verse. So far, we have dealt with maybe 4 kinds of poetic form: sestina, villanelle, two very special kinds of traditional verse, and then we have free verse. Free verse is poems with no regular line length, nor rhymes, nor end rhymes, but poems with some regularity in themselves. Okay, and then blank verse is kind of in between the classical verse and the free verse. Blank verse is regular in line length, but it does not have rhyme. It's not rhymed. Okay, like in blank verse usually use iambic pentameter. 那个你们知道 pentagon 是什么？五角大厦，对不对？所以你们记住不同 meter 的名字哈。我没有要考你们这个，可是你记住不同meter 的名字，事实上你是在背字根。像 penta， 还有什么 tri、bi、sestra 等等，好，那都是字根，它的字根就代表，比如 penta 就代表5的意思。好，所以 pentameter 就是那个iambic pentameter 就是抑扬5音部。Okay, and here this is an example of how there are 5 meters, and then it is iambic. Okay, okay. Do you have any question about this point? As we move from in a station of the metro to anyone live in a pretty high town, we're moving. We are looking at different kind of poetic forms, but pay attention also to the use of figurative language. Like anyone live in a pretty high town, there are some symbolic meanings in the actions. Like dances did or dances didn't. All of these can be symbolic. And then here in this poem, there are not only how should I put it? Symbols, like something, the wall, something and the wall are symbols. and also symbolic actions of mending wall. Okay, and here the neighbor is compared to old stone savage, and this is a simile.